The new Pendulum skill might be one of the strongest skills ever. Hello, hope you are having a perfectly balanced day. The topic of today's video is the new Odd-Eyes Synchron and the skill that comes with it. While this deck is more commonly seen with Crystal Wing, I actually think it's better to go for Arclight. Even though I have less free time currently, I do plan to do more videos for the three main Yu-Gi-Oh categories, with a big one at the end of the year, so consider pressing the big red button. I can also be found in these places too. But with no further ado, enjoy!
Perfectly balanced is all things should be.
You can now obtain a third copy of Joker. I don't have it yet, but you can grab it from the new rank ticket. I am not playing the new Harmonizing Magician. This card is very good, but the Pendulum Magicians are ultimately not amazing with Synchron due to the conflicting high scales and not having enough zones to effectively use Skullcrobat. For better synergy, this build is more heavily focused on the Performapals. Aside from adding Pendulum zones, this skill has three effects. The Odd-Eyes Wing Dragon can attack twice. If you control Synchron, you can add Stargazer or a level 3 or lower Pendulum Magician, and you can add that to your hand or to your extra deck face up, which allows you to more easily Pendulum summon 4 monsters or Pendulum 3 and have a less awkward time with zone management. And if you control Clear Wing, you can spawn an Odd-Eyes. The best part being that nothing is once per duel. Both of these really good effects are once per turn, meaning that not only do we have a strong turn 1, which you will see in the replay, but we have a strong follow-up as well, as simply by just having the Synchron in the scale, we can just search for 2 monsters for free. For the second part of the skill, we played Timebreaker and Noble. The Noble is mostly to make Trishula, and Timebreaker is searchable removal for cards like Stapelia. But more importantly, Timebreaker is level 3, so we can use the scale effect of Synchron on a Performapal or Odd-Eyes monster, and then use that monster with the Timebreaker to make Arclight. And when we use Arclight to negate, we can then search for Raging Storm, and this card helps a lot against Lyrilusk. I think Arclight is better to end on than Crystal Wing, because it works out better against Eclipse and Droplet. In addition, the continuous effect of Arclight is very good against cards like Scorpio, Shadow Fusion, and Bird Call. We have our free Synchron, and for consistency, we have free tuning, at least 2 Joker, once you get free, then play free, and free Donkey. Lizard Draw is amazing in this build, as it gives us a draw and is level 3 to make Arclight. For tech cards, we have MST and Veiler. The idea with Veiler is that we can let them eclipse us in the end phase draw 4, and then most likely draw into a hand trap to survive. The MST helps against Eclipse turn 2 and other back row, but is worse going first than Veiler. Our combo ends on a rank 4, so I play both Dweller and Giant Hand. That way, if our opponent isn't playing a graveyard deck, then we have 2 options. The Meteor Burst is good for Ghost Trick, as it turns off all of the hand traps. The Chambara and Wing are for our big damage plays. The Trishula is for mass banish removal, and Void Ogre is an extra endboard piece. Since we also have Arclight though, it would be a consideration to replace this for the Fusion Trishula, as this gives us a alternative pivot option into Eclipse and Ghost Trick Scare. This deck is very fun and consistently makes a very scary turn 1 of Arclight, Clear Wing, plus one of these. Enjoy the gameplay. Another Yugi. We have faced many Yugis today. Don't know how many, but it's definitely too many. Okay, so with this hand we want to get the level 3 Timebreaker to the X deck, right? Because of that, we're going to use the skill before we do tuning. To avoid milling the Timebreaker, we're going to do this first. Then we go activate tuning. Tuning can then search for the Synchron. Scale the Stargazer. Pendulum summon 1, 2, 3. up here, down here, and over here. Then effect search for the Joker. And next we can go Synchro 7 into Clear Wing. We can do the skill, which goes into the Odd-Eyes. Can then use the Synchron to make the Odd-Eyes become level 1. Then we can tune the Odd-Eyes to the Timebreaker in order to Synchro summon Arclight. Yeah, there's a lot of different combinations that get to this end board, but it's not that hard to get to because I think it's like you need to get to 2 copies of Synchron and then like a donkey or a joker, so it's pretty easy to do. Okay, joker effects. This will grab us a lizard draw for a draw 1. We do not need to search any kind of follow-up with the joker here because having this in our scale is follow-up, because we then get to do the skill immediately at the start of our next turn. Now, do we make Giant Hand or Dweller is the question. We don't know what skill they're playing, so I'm going to say it's probably best to make Giant Hand. Yeah. Most skills now proc at the start of a game, so you will be able to tell if you should make Dweller or Giant Hand accordingly. But I think when it's blind, normally Giant Hand is better. And then past them. Have a pretty good board, and we have pretty good follow-up as well with the skill. Because the skill is not once per duel. Okay, it is a bot deck, right. They cannot use Kiteroid because a Kiteroid must send from hand to grave as cost, so it cannot be activated underneath Arclights. Poke. Poke. And GG. Oh no, 4BM. GG. Nice. Not a relevant matchup, but a good board that could have beaten a relevant deck. It's Blue Eyes. So the Veil is definitely going to be not very good here, that's all. Add the Suck Soul to the hand, which was a weird order to do it in, because now I know that this card is not Suck Soul pretty much. Mill Blue Eyes to grave. Set 1 and to go. Yeah, pass turn on that, okay. Top deck Synchron. Scale the Synchron. Is it Noble then? I think so. Yeah, we get Noble to hands. Then we can draw a card with a Lizard Draw. Wow, okay. MST very good there to draw. We're gonna pin the Suck Soul or the Unknown card. I think the Suck Soul. Yeah. Because if the other card is Fusion, that's also pretty huge. 1, 2, 3. Do I pen something miss 2? I don't think so, no, just these 3. Yeah, Crackdown's very fine. Fusion would also be insanely fine. Warning points would be a bit hard. But no warning points, okay. I'm gonna grab the Joker. we can immediately press an Arc Light, which is pretty huge. Because we do this, make Donkey level 1, and now Arc Light negates the remaining back row. Attack mode Arc Light for Intimidation. Go Synchron into Stargazer. The surprise factor of this card is also pretty big too, because most people play Crystal Wing in this deck as the limit 1 cards. So less expecting of the Arc Light. You can just crash the Odd-Eyes now, and then Joker plus the Clear Wing game. It might just be like a not live card face down, and the delay might be on this. Yeah, we get another free card. It's crazy how you just get 3 cards every turn, not once per duel. The skill is wild. Yeah, normal summon Joker. Joker effects. We can grab a... doesn't really matter here. We'll just get another Synchron. In case they survive and then they can clear this, we have a guaranteed follow-up next turn. Okay, crash with Odd-Eyes. Tag out into Blue Eyes. No. No, thank you. And then punch your face, and skadoosh, and GG.